Well, I know you all think I'm absolutely rotten for doing that cliffhanger yesterday, and you're still not going to find out for just a little bit. I'm getting in the Christmas spirit wearing a jumper. It was absolutely freezing up here today, and yesterday, which was 2 days ago for you, we had 4 inches of snow up in South Shields. It was tough. It was tough getting about. But I digress. We have made our decision. And I hope you guys are going to like it. Thank you for all of the support on the series so far. I guess there's only one thing to do. Let's roll the titles and find out who did we choose. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2018 and part 5 of season 4 of the Journeyman with our brand new team, Burton Albion. If you didn't get that from the little intro there, we are with Burton Albion, but there is one more thing I have to do, and well, because I've moved halfway across the country, I'm going to have to move house, aren't I? So let's go and sort that out. So by halfway across the country, I mean this, an hour 55 away from Boston, which is on the east coast, all the way over to Burton, which is right in the middle of the country, really, just past Loughborough. It's quite near Birmingham, actually, which could be an opportunity for the future. It's not too far from the missus's hometown of Stockport, but we are going to have to move. We can't be doing a 2-hour commute every day. We're working full-time now. It was only part-time at Boston. We're on $1,000 a week, which we'll come to in a minute. But we've had to sell up our lovely house in Boston that we got for an absolute steal of $67,500. And we've gone for another house at $67,500, although house prices are a little bit more expensive in Burton Albion, so we've had to go for a terraced house, but it is end of terrace, so, you know, it should be a bit more spacious. But it's a 2-bedroomed house, $67,500, so we've basically done a swap deal, if you like. It's quite nice, to be honest with you. It's got a fairly small kitchen. I'd like that a little bit bigger. We've got a dining room in there. I mean, it's got family photos. They're not my family photos just yet. It's got a telly on the wall, although that'll be coming down, and I'll be putting my 50-inch up there. Nice little corner suite, though. It looks all right in here. There's the master bedroom, so that's where me and the missus will sleep. Quite a big bed. I hope we're getting that in the deal. Nice little garden. I quite like the sort of paved bits and the little bits of gravel, and a nice little patch of green there, and a little car park out the back for the car. So it's nice and safe, and I'm pretty happy with that. Let us know what you think about this house down in the comments, and let us know if you do like these little segments. It's just a little bit of fun, really. But let's get back into the Football Manager. Right, guys, here we are then. Enough of that nonsense. Let's get into the serious stuff today. We have joined Burton Albion in League One. I can't believe we've managed to get this job. We just gave the exact same interview answers as we did for Southend. They came in, they asked for our backroom staff changes. We're currently in 22nd in the league, but we have got a game in hand on AFC Wimbledon, so if we do win today, we could potentially finish outside the drop zone, which would be brilliant, to be honest with you. There's some big names in this league. Blackburn, Matty, if you're out there, could be having a showdown against your lads. A Portsmouth down there, Charlton, Wigan in the relegation zone with us, so there's certainly a Forester down here as well, Peterborough, Plymouth and Doncaster as well. So there's plenty of teams that we're going to struggle against this season. So we've got to be careful. We've certainly got to be careful. And we're not experienced in Football League, so to come up to this level is going to be difficult. I will introduce you to the squad. I think it's quite a good one, to be honest with you. So the big area of weakness in this squad is the goalkeeping department. Daniel Grimshaw and Joe Smith are the options there, but neither of them are very good. Joe Smith's got a bit of potential, but he is only 17, so that's going to be very, very difficult. We've got a centre-back in Joel Lynch. He looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to having him back. Connor Roberts, the right-back, 4-star ability, 4-star potential. He's a Welsh international, I believe. Yes, he's had 2 caps, so he's going to be good. Will Nightingale is another centre-back, but not the best, along with Harvey Rogers. Tom Naylor's pretty good. He's 29 years old. He's played for us for absolute donkey's years, and he's done very, very well, and hopefully we can get the best out of him. Zach Viner, Grant Willett is in on loan from Everton. He's 18 years old, he's got a lot of potential, he's a good little centre-back, so hopefully we can get the best out of him and improve him. Brad Williamson, Gaten Bong is our left-back. He looks alright, he's 32 years old, a Cameroon international. He's been at Brighton in the Premier League, but only played 4 times. He didn't do too badly there, but too well there, I should say, but hopefully he can do well down in League One. Kevin Holt, Jamie Allen, 4-star ability, 4-star potential, Englishman. He's been at the Burton the whole save. He had a very good year last year. Hopefully we can get that sort of form out of him again. Ross Doherty is in there with Spencer Greenwood. Joe Sparrow is actually a real player. He's 21 years old. He's been at Burton his whole life, so he could be a bit of a stalwart. Kevin Oliveira is in here as well, 24 years old. He came in from Phoenix a couple of years ago on a free transfer. Was a Benfica youth product. Rory McKenzie, Danny Rowe. The next best player is Marvin Sordell, a guy I had for Bolton absolutely years ago in Football Manager. Not on YouTube, but he was a very good player. Oh, was it Bolton? No, I think it might have been Watford, actually. I managed Watford for a bit, so it must have been around FM10, FM11 that I had him, and he was absolutely brilliant. So hopefully I can get that sort of form out of him again. He's a good player for this level. Isaac Buckley Ricketts as well, 22 years old. He's come in from Man City on a free transfer, and he looks alright. And finally, Liam Boyce, 29 years old. He's come in from Ross County in real life, and he's done alright. He had a good year last year. Could have been better, but could have certainly been worse. So, Burton in this save so far have finished bottom of the championship. That's not surprising. But then they finished 5th and 7th. So we're definitely underachieving this season. We can certainly get back into it. It's very, very early on, but we're going to have to pick it up a little bit. Nigel Clough left in 2018 at the end of the season where they got relegated, and then they brought in a new guy, Anthony Wright. And David Wagner actually managed for a year and a bit, but he's not a manager anymore, or not in a job. He just resigned. That's interesting. So he resigned from his role. He was at Huddersfield for years, and then he got sacked in November. So I don't know how bad a start of the season Huddersfield had. But then Lee Bullen came in. I don't know who he is particularly. He never managed in his career before. He came to Burton and he lasted 4 months. So we're definitely going to have to come in. We're going to have to change a few things and hopefully turn the fortune around. The dynamics looks like this. So we've got very good match cohesion, very good dressing room atmosphere. But unsurprisingly, we've got a lack of managerial support at the moment because A, we've just come in, and B, we've only managed as high as the National League, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. This is the competition screen then. We're expected to avoid relegation. That should be easy enough, you would imagine, with this squad. The FA Cup reached the 3rd round, so we've got to get a couple of victories in there. Carabao Cup, we're already out. We got knocked out by Huddersfield, interestingly enough. And the Checker Trade Trophy nonsense, we still have a slight chance of getting through. So I have had a look at a few players to bring in. Ched Evans is one of the guys that I want to bring in. I've offered him a contract. He's obviously a good player at this level, certainly. So I think we will be looking to bring him in. He hasn't played for a year, but I think given a few games, he can get back into the swing of things and hopefully score a few goals for us. Anyway, let's have a look at the tactic that we're going to be going for. And unsurprisingly, we're going to go for the narrow diamond that did so well at Boston United down in the lower leagues. I thought we'll try this for the first few weeks. We have got Aaron Lennon being scouted because he's a free agent at the moment, and it came up on the scout reports. I just want to get a fresh one on him. Loic Remy is also transfer listed, so we could be bringing him in. So there's definitely some big players that we could be bringing in, and if we do bring in Aaron Lennon, we might look to play some wingers. Anyway, I've let you guys wait about 7 minutes, well, 7 minutes of this part of the video to finally get into the match. So thank you for sticking about if you're still here. And let's get into our first match as Burton manager. This is going to be the team for today. Daniel Grimshaw will start in goal with Connor Roberts at right back, and then Grant Willett in centre defence with Will Nightingale and Gaten Bong on the left-hand side. We've then got Tom Naylor as our anchor man with Jamie Allen and Joe Sparrow as the midfield pair, and then we've got Kevin Oliveira starting in behind Marvin Sordell and Isaac Buckley-Ricketts. So we've got seven substitutes as well, which is good. Liam Boyce, unfortunately, has just come back from injury, so he's just going to start on the bench today. Normally he would be playing up there. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It's certainly going to be a tough match, I think, against Scunthorpe. I don't know exactly where they are in the league table, but hopefully we'll be able to overcome them and get a good result. That is the plan. So yeah, let's get into it. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Come on, lads, let's win this and get our Burton Albion career off to the perfect start. Scunthorpe are currently in 13th place. I used to have a teacher at school that supported Scunthorpe United, the Mighty Iron, he used to call them, Mr. Marsh. If you're out there somewhere, Mr. Marsh, hello. He moved to Hong Kong when I was in year 7. It was pretty cool at the time to have a teacher move halfway across the world. It was sad because he was a great teacher, but yeah, I'm rambling on here. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty early on in our career, 2 minutes in. Oh, we've got a rubbish goalkeeper. It's going to be Madden. Oh, it's a good save by Grimshaw. I'll have to slag him off more often if he pulls off penalty saves like that. So, we're still in it, but that's not the best of starts. Here's Roberts on the ball. Now to Sparrow. Now to Sordell. Forward to Buckley-Ricketts. Oh, I thought that was going to be 1-0. What a save that is from Matthews, though. And we're now going to have Oliveira getting it into the middle, and Willett, just over the bar. So that's more positive, creating 2 clear-cut chances there, I would say. Here's Sparrow. That's forward, but only as far as Matthews in goal. It's going to be very weird adjusting to the Football League. Here's Naylor. Naylor on the ball. Bong. Oh, it's away. Here's Stobbs. Now Roberts. Naylor. Oliveira. Oliveira to Sparrow. Now to Buckley-Ricketts. Just wide. Unlucky. Unlucky there. So making about $4,000 a month these days. About $3,000 a month after tax. Oh, Sordell over the bar. So $3,000 a month times 12, 36 grand a year. Not too bad, is it, for this football manager malarkey? No, I think we're doing really, really well for us. Oh, can it be another penalty? It is. It's another penalty. We haven't seen how it's happened. Oh, he's never going to save this. We've got a terrible goalkeeper. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, and it's away. Oh, they've missed 2 penalties now by 2 different penalty takers. Goodness me, we've got away with this. Oliveira boots it away. Hey, But no, hopefully you guys are good and looking forward to seeing us up in the Football League nosebleed territory. I have no idea how we got the job. I assume just there was a lack of interest in it, and we gave the best interview of the people they interviewed, and that's why they wanted us. I just can't believe that they did. Will Nightingale's injured, so I think we should take him off. And put Viner in there, so he can go there. Or do we put Naylor in there, and then maybe put Doherty there? Yes, that's what we do. That's a better substitution to make. I think we're going to go attacking, you know. I think we are actually going to go for this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Buckley, Ricketts will probably come off at some point in the second half, and we'll put Liam Boyce up there. Here's Bong. Yeah. Here's Buckley, Ricketts, forward to Roberts. Roberts into the middle. It's Marvin Sordell with a chance. Sordell. Is it a penalty? It is. It is a penalty. Third penalty miss of the game. Oliveira with the spot kick. He's put it in. It's 1-0. Straight down the middle. His second goal of the season. I think it's probably time to take him off the transfer list. I don't know why he was on it. Because, you know, he's one of our better players. And, you know, he's come from Benfica. He must be good. So, we'll keep an eye on him. Here's Allen. Oh, he's lost it. And now Roberts. Chowdhury now to Whitehouse. All the way over to Stubbs. That gap is horrific. I'm so glad they missed that. I don't know what was going on over here. Why there was such a gap. But we're going to give Boyce the last half an hour here. Try and prove himself to me. We haven't got any centre mids. Which is a bit of a problem. Oh, for goodness sake, we took the wrong player off. Why did nobody tell us? Oh, we took Willett off. Willett was good. Just going to have to stick with it now, aren't we? Well, 1-0 up, half an hour to go. It would be nice to get another goal. Stats-wise, I think we've just about been the better team, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's move this back to standard and maybe be a bit more disciplined now. So 15 minutes to go. We'll tell them to tighten up a bit. Here's Leiden. That's forward. This is a chance for them, and it was the injured. It was the injured guy that couldn't keep up. Oh, for goodness sake. Time to go attacking again. I don't want to not win my first game. So let's try and win it. 10 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Let's get a late winner here. Here's Ray. Gets it forward. Roberts. Boot it, son. Boot it. That's it. Here's Boyce. Oh, that was terrible. Chowdhury. Polian. Massive gap. Nightingale there again, though. Sparrow away. Here's Oliveira. Oliveira forward. It's away again. Here's Naylor. Naylor on the ball. Leiden. Now to Good. Oh, Naylor's lost it. It's going to be 2-1. Oh. That's really annoying. Just two horrific defensive mistakes. Maybe this is going to be a tougher job than it looks. Glendon. Stubbs. Oh, it's 3-1. Oh, it's offside though. I think that's going to be it. Good tackle by Roberts, but it is full time and we have lost our first game in charge 2-1. Not the best result, to be honest with you, but we've only had the job 2 days. I guess we can't be expected to turn everything around in a couple of days, so we'll go away. We'll have a few matches. We'll have a play around with the squad. Hopefully, make a few signings before the next episode, and we'll get things rolling in regards to getting back into our stride this season. We've got Northampton away next, and then Portsmouth. So there's a lot of big games coming up. Nightingale's injured. He's going to play through his injury because we just don't have the players at the moment. We definitely need to stamp our authority on it and really make it our own. So when are we going to come back then? That is the question. We've got Portsmouth, Bognor Regis, Doncaster. I tell you what, I think we'll come back for the Peterborough United game along with Colchester. I'll go away and play 4 away games as well. So we could well be seeing quite the losing streak by the time we get back. But hopefully we can turn it round and hopefully we'll be in a better place. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below. It really, really does mean a lot to me. It really does help out the channel as well. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.